Good morning, friends and family, and welcome to the Adventures of Renetta. And though I'm not usually do these videos all covered up like this, but it's part of the story of my adventure here. Saturday night, I lost my wallet. Now I didn't realize I had lost it, and I know at what point I lost it when I got out of the car to go into work. I remember I heard a thunk. I turned and I looked to see what the thunk was, but I didn't see anything. Okay, so there's a thunk, and it's not unusual for there to be a thunk when I'm getting out of the car, because the zipper of my hoodie, it sometimes slaps against the doors I'm getting out and makes a thunk noise. Okay, but this thunk, I didn't see anything. Okay, so I went inside to work my shift and came out in the morning after I got off, just after 6. And there was a gentleman cleaning the parking lot, and he came up to me and he asked me, you work here? And I was like, yes, I work here. And this is what he's saying. Okay, I've come out, it's cold, it's early in the morning, so I'm on top of my gator, for my mask. I've got my cap on because it's cold, and I've got my glasses on, of course, because I need to see properly to drive. It's on the back. I'm required to wear corrective lenses for driving. Um, and and I'm sure and it was really strange, because there was like nobody else really out in the parking lot, and none of the guys ever cleaning the parking lot had ever come and asked me or said anything to me before. So he walked away, and I drove off, um, not intending to come straight home, but intending to stop and grab a few things at the grocery store on my way and get gas because I needed gas. Well, I went into the grocery store first, ran into the ladies' room, and as I was coming out of the ladies' room and I was straightening my clothes, something didn't feel right. And what didn't feel right was the bulge that should have been in my right pocket was not there. And that's where my wallet should be. Okay, and I realized my wallet's not there. Did I put it in another pocket by accident, not thinking about it? So I searched myself. I don't have it. I hadn't made it to the checkout, so thank God I didn't have the embarrassment of arriving at the checkout without my wallet on me. But I go race out to the car to check the car because I've had it fall out in the car before. Yeah, not in the car. Okay, maybe I've dropped it someplace at work. So I drive back to work, and I'm retracing my steps now with customers in the store, because we open. Well, it's usually, I think it's 6 o'clock most of the week, and that would have been Sunday. That was Sunday morning, so we wouldn't have opened till 7. So I get back, it's after 7, and there's customers walking around, and I'm trying to retrace my steps. Has anybody brought anything to the service desk? No. Has anybody dropped anything off at the cashiers? No. Nobody has seen hide nor hair of my wallet, which is not, So, um, so I don't know what to do, and I'm like, okay. And somebody says something about, the guys, they work. We don't pay these guys. They're part of whoever kind of owns all the stores there, sends these guys to clean the parking lots every morning. And and my manager wasn't even sure what the name of the company was that does that, because he's not in charge of the lease for our store. That's a corporate thing. So I'm just like, okay, let me drive around out here a bit, see if I can spot this guy, because this guy that came up to me this morning, because I think he found my wallet, because it was really strange for him to come up and talk to me. I think he found my wallet. So I went out, I drove around the parking lots from the other stores. I didn't spot this guy. I did find the office that's in charge of our area of stores, but it's Sunday, so it's closed. There's nobody there. Okay, I don't know what to do. I go back to my store to double check a couple of areas that I hadn't thought about before, to double check my my orange smock that I wear for work, the pockets in it. Maybe I accidentally stuck it in my pockets and it's in my locker, double check that. Okay. Can't find it. Okay. Okay. So a friend at work loans me some money so that I can at least stop and get gas so that I can go home and be able to come back to work that night. I leave again to head home, and my phone rings. And I'm not usually in the habit of checking my phone or looking at my phone while I'm driving, but with everything that was going on, I picked up my phone, and it was my boss. My boss is calling me, not the manager, but like he's like I forget his actual title, but it's a assistant manager, and so I call him, and he's Renetta. I just got this really weird phone call. Some guy called me, and he says he got my number out of your wallet, and he's calling me to say, hey, I have found her wallet. How do I get it back to her? And he said, I think somebody's trying to scam me. And I was just like, what do you mean? I lost my wallet. He found my wallet? He's like, yeah, he's got your wallet. And he asked for me to meet him at the parking lots of one of the other stores where he'll be cleaning up in like another hour or so. So, yeah. So I can't blame the guy for... I was kind of wondering at first, well, when he met me and came up to me this morning, I'm getting in the car. He obviously found the wallet but he didn't give it to me at that time. And apparently he speaks very little English, and I speak very little Spanish. The only thing I'm really bilingual when it comes to that too is swearing. Yeah. So like I have to go back. I spend over an hour waiting for him at this point. It was like an hour and a half before he made it over there, but I was there because I had no choice. And he finally comes and he brings me my wallet. Okay. Now you would think I would have saw this on the ground because it's a big black wallet, but you got to remember I work at night and the parking lot is blacktop. So we got a black wallet on the blacktop in the dark. So when I heard the thunk and I looked, no, I didn't see it. Too dark. Not seeing that. Okay. And as far as the guy not realizing, yes, I am the person that belongs to the wallet. Well, this is what he's seeing. Let me get to this. He's not seeing that. He's seeing this. Not that. That's a pretty nice DMV picture of me. Okay. He's not seeing that. He's seeing this thing back here. So I can't blame him for not recognizing me. If I know I'm going to get my picture taken like this for the DMV, then I'm not in the habit of wearing my glasses for pictures. I don't even usually wear my glasses when I'm doing these videos. So he met me. He gave me my wallet. I thanked him profusely because, oh my Lanta, and everything was in it. I only had a few dollars in it, but the couple of dollars that I have in it were still there. Because I'm not in the habit of really carrying cash or having much cash on me. I basically just do everything with my debit card. And yeah, by the time I got home, it was afternoon, and I really didn't get any sleep. I had to work again Sunday night. And so by the time I got home Monday morning, I had basically gone 2 days without sleep. Um, I did make it home safe. I don't think I ran anybody off the road accidentally. Not that I'm aware of. Sorry if I did. Sleep deprived. And then after I got home, I got ready for bed and passed out, and I didn't wake up until 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I was zonked out, tired. Um, I did take the time after I got home, to check my accounts and whatnot. I'll be watching my accounts. I don't think he just, you know, the man returned my wallet even with the cash still in it that was in there, and cash is like a not, we usually, if some, I've had my purse stolen, I've lost my wallet before, and cash is something you don't get back. I don't keep anything no personal pictures of my kids or anything in my wallet or anything like that, because depending on who has your stuff, like when my purse got stolen, that's why I don't carry a purse anymore. I rarely carry a purse unless I'm like forced to, because I have no pockets to put my stuff in. Um, so, but when my purse was stolen back when I was young, in my early 20s, and the kids were little, all the photographs, that I had of my kids, I never got any of those back, even though they caught the young woman who stole my wallet. She was somebody I actually knew and went to high school with, so she knew I had 2 little kids and I was a single mom. I don't know, she thought I was doing good or whatnot, that she could just wreak havoc on my life like that, because she managed to, even though I immediately put an alert on my bank accounts and whatnot, she still managed to go to my bank and withdraw from my accounts after I put the alert on them. Talk about people not paying freaking attention. I lost my apartment behind that. It was just a really traumatic experience because of what she did. My rent check bounced and all of that kind of crap. And the landlady, who for whatever reason decided she didn't like me after I was moved in, she sued me for the bounced check instead of making arrangements with me to reimburse her, knowing what had happened to me. She sued me for the bounced check, evicted me, everything. All right. So, and yeah, she had no mercy. and then the way she went about her suing me for the bounced check turned out to be illegal. So she actually, even though I did pay the money back that I owed, as soon as I could, she got tongue lashing, I will call it, from the judge for her inappropriate lawsuit against me. But yeah, it's usually not fun to be me. If you think you want to take over the life of this person who has bad credit and bad luck and all of that, you don't want it. I promise you, it's more trouble than you can ever imagine. Because this is the person who came out one morning and there was a homeless person sleeping in her vehicle. I mean, oh my Lanta. So yeah, that's the Adventures of Renetta continue. I don't want excitement. I don't want drama. I want things to be slow and quiet and boring. I welcome that when it comes along, but I know it's never going to last for long. That something is going to go wrong and put my life in some type of upheaval. And I was just, my daughter was trying to calm me down. She's like, Mom, all of that stuff, can be replaced. But it's not that it can't be replaced. It's just that not easy to replace. It's a pain in the butt. I'll have to say, like the actual credit cards, like my debit card, those are probably like the easiest things to freeze and replace. Because you make a phone call, you put in your secret word or passcode or whatever, and you send for the card. And if you have the money, you can have it expedited to you. But even if you have it expedited to you, it still usually takes at at least 3 days to get to you. And that's 3 days where you have no way to get groceries and get gas. If you can't get it expedited, well, then you're looking at 2 weeks of not being able to get anything done. And for me, I don't live close to work. I live 70 miles from my job. I cannot walk to work. I cannot catch a bus to work. I have to drive. And my vehicle is not a fuel efficient vehicle. Not that I wouldn't love to have a fuel efficient vehicle, but I got what I got. This is just what it is. It is what it is. I can't afford anything nice or new or better. So without that, I would be trapped either out in Vegas if I couldn't make it home because I didn't have the gas to drive home, or if I made it home, I'd be trapped here because I wouldn't have the money to get gas to get back out to work or go to grocery stores or whatever, yeah. So, and all I keep thinking is nobody's life should basically almost come to a screeching halt over some little plastic cards. DMV could probably not take me too bad to get a replacement for this. But again, it's just something. DMV is not fun to haggle with in any shape or form when your license is lost or missing, blah, blah, blah. And then getting a replacement on other things. It's just, and then there's, if you have to get new cards, and new debit cards and all of that, then there's going through and making sure everything that you're using those to pay for is switched over to the new card, and you always miss something, something. It always turns into a nightmare. So that gentleman has no idea how grateful I am. He returned my wallet, and that I got it back the same day, within a day of losing it, and that it looks like I'm not going to have to go through the process of replacing every single goddamn thing in there. And thank goodness I still had my boss's card is in here. I didn't even realize it was in here, but it is his. I'm not sure exactly when he gave me this card, but whenever he gave it to me, I popped it in here and just left it in, and I'm gonna continue to leave it in because he called my boss, and my boss called me. So and a big thank you to Easy for for being the in between me and this gentleman, because Easy's bilingual where I'm not, and he was able to talk to the guy and help me get my wallet back. And I was so tired when I came in home yesterday morning and got ready for bed, that when I put this shirt on, I didn't realize until I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and went to the bathroom that I had it on backwards, and the tag that's now where it's supposed to be was up here in the front. That's how tired I was. That put my pajamas on wrong, and and sleeping like a rock like that. Yeah, just out cold. So, but we'll see. My daughter said. I remember my daughter mentioned something about maybe going to the grocery store today, and maybe that'll happen. I don't know. I'm actually really still kind of tired, so I think I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah. Love you, friends and family. Peace.